Hey folks, it's Rowan. I am 12 weeks or 3 months on T. I decided, start doing my updates monthly instead of after each shot, which is bi-weekly. And the reasoning for that is because I think the pressure of having to come up with noticed changes each video is making me impatient and or exaggerating my impatience because I just feel pressure to have a list of things each or every other week, and its changes aren't necessarily happening quite that fast, so that's my reasoning for it. Plus, I am having surgery next week, and I'm probably not going to feel up to making a video right after I get home from that, so I think it's just time for me to switch. So, anyway, on changes up to week 12, I just made this whole video, and then found that it did not in fact record. So this is take 2. Anyway, I think maybe my face is starting to change just a little bit. I know having a little bit of shadowing on my upper lip has changed just my face looking a little bit more masculine, but I'm not sure if my actual face, my jawline or around my eyes or whatever has changed, but I kind of feel like maybe it has a little bit. So that's that. I don't know, I think my voice is still kind of just consistently slowly dropping. I don't think it's anything majorly significant from video to video. Let's see, I've got my whole little list here. I decided after my 10-week video that I would kind of keep a list as the time went on between videos, so that's what I'm looking at. And I have a little bit of fuzz on my tummy, black fuzz, a treasure trail, some call it, a happy trail. I don't know, it makes me happy. But it's just starting, so that's cool. I feel like my veins are just kind of more constant, and that, I mentioned that in my last video, but the reason I'm mentioning it again is because it is, constant enough that, I notice it when I'm riding my bike, or even just, my feet just constantly have little veins sticking out, and it just feels more manly, and it makes me feel good, so that's why I'm mentioning it. I have surgery coming up next week, so this one feels a little bit awkward, but they're going to be gone soon, so I'm just going to get it out there. I feel like my chest has changed a little bit. This is so awkward. They're just more deflated or something. Which, I mean, they're getting chopped off next week, so I don't really care. Okay, the last thing is actually really conflicting, because I wrote at the beginning of 2 weeks ago, kind of shortly after my 10-week video, I wrote in here less constant dysphoria. Just in general, feeling less dysphoric. I'm passing all the time. I'm noticing changes at a rate that is, noticeable. Other people can notice them. I can notice the changes. And it's just really helped dysphoria not be a constant thing. But then last week, or this past week, I guess, know if it's because surgery's coming up or what, but I just kind of got smacked with this new wave of dysphoria that was just really, really bad. Real bad. I think partly it's because from like my belly button up, I'm starting to feel really good about myself, knowing that top surgery is going to happen. Like my arms are better, my shoulders are getting more defined, and my chest is getting more defined, like my pec muscles, and my face is starting to change a little bit, my voice has dropped, so I'm feeling, pretty good about the upper half of my body, and from my knees to my feet, that's fine too, but between, like, the belly button to the knees is just not okay. And I don't even necessarily mean, like, genital dysphoria. It's body shape dysphoria, like my hips being too wide, my thighs being too big and curvy. So that has really caused bad dysphoria. Trying to find clothes that I don't feel like ripping them off and crying. Not literally. But yeah, it was so bad that I decided to try and do something about it, not lose weight, because I don't need to trigger my eating disorder or slip back into that. If I wasn't having top surgery like really soon, I would have had to buy a new binder because mine is completely falling apart. But for just a few dollars more than the price of a new binder, I decided to buy like binding shorts, kind of, for the hip area. And they just came in the mail today, so I'm not sure how they're going to be long term, but just by putting them on, which was very hard, it was very hard to get them on, harder than putting a binder on. But once I got them on and got pants over them, the difference was wonderful. Very happy with how they help jeans look better. So here's to hoping that they're comfortable to wear for a while. Just until, actual body changes happen from testosterone. So yeah, that's 3 months on T. I'm so happy that I'm finally on T and seeing changes. And surgery's next week. It's just, I'm kind of on a constant high knowing that is coming up. So yeah, this is probably long enough though, so yeah, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you at well, I'll probably make a video in between about surgery and stuff like that. But as far as a testosterone update, I will see you at month 4. Bye.